Welcome back, fellow gamer. I have for you today a review of Battlegrounds Mobile. PUBG Mobile is pretty much what everybody's calling it, but it is it is a mobile version of PlayerUnknown Battleground, which made waves back in 2017 and continues to be one of the top games, not only for people to play, but for people to watch. So this mobile port will probably interest a lot of people, and you're probably wondering if it's worth downloading. So we'll jump into the details. So first of all, the UI is actually crisp, clean. Everything is on screen for you. So you have up top, you have the auto run button. The little eyeball is something you can press on so you can look around while still moving forward. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. So you do have your backpack at the bottom left. You have your punch or fire, both on the right and left. Sometimes it gets in the way. And then really easy, you got jump, crouch, and prone that you can easily go on. And not only that, it is actually really intuitive in terms of, like, you quickly don't need to hunt and peck to see where everything is. You're able to easily attach yourself to the game and not have to worry about the interface. There are, like I mentioned, a few times where when I go to look around, I accidentally fire my gun trying to press the right-hand side of the screen. So if you don't want to, if you want to look around and still kind of move in the same direction, that's where you go. You wouldn't press the eyeball. And when you get into the plane, as you can see here, the rendering is actually pretty good. The graphics for this, not bad actually, not bad for a mobile. I play this on an iPhone 6s Plus. So if you have a newer model, you can probably get even better graphical fidelity. If you have a lower one, I don't know what the minimum cutoff is, but it is something that you can easily maneuver, and it auto sets the graphical settings for you. And as you can see here, like all the features that you have in the full version of the game, whether it's on the Xbox or PC version, is translatable here. It tells you how many people are left in the plane. As you're dropping down, it gives you the bar. Everything is made with mobile in mind, but with tweaks from the main game. And interestingly enough, the graphics here are almost comparable to the Xbox, which is mind-blowing when you think of the Xbox and what it can do, and a mobile device and what that can do now. And here I'm dropping into Yasnaya. When this game first released, I avoided Yasnaya at all costs when playing on PC because my game would just drop frames so often. It was insane how I had to avoid that place. With this, dropping right in the middle, everything renders fast. It renders better than on Xbox. On Xbox, if you ever see my live streams, I like to drop in Yasnaya. Right here, I'm in front of the diner, and then I go from the diner to the post office. It's kind of my thing to do. And here, everything is rendered. And on Xbox, man, that drives me nuts. It drives me insane. Sometimes when you clip through the ground or whatever, you don't have any of that here. So this is actually the second game I'm playing. The first game I played, I dropped in military. I actually won that game, which is awesome. This one here, I'm kind of just trying out different things and trying to see what the UI is like. And for picking up stuff like this, it's phenomenal. You can pick up items. It's such a breeze. And not only that, if there are guns that, let's say you don't have a gun, you stop over the gun, it will auto pick it up for you. The gun's already loaded. Any attachments you pick up, boom, automatically go onto the gun if the attachment space is empty. Really cool. And again, I marvel at the ability of the designers to get all of this, all the stuff that's in PUBG and into a mobile device, and it feels like a Battlegrounds game. So, and that's the key. It feels like you're playing Battlegrounds. Now, granted, moving around is kind of clunky, for me at least. I'm not that good in terms of, I've been playing Doom on my iPhone for years, and I still can't get the movement to the way I'm really comfortable. And that kind of translates here, and I get into gunfights. And the gunfights here are interesting in the sense that there is a small amount of auto lock. So if your pixel's kind of next to a guy and you start firing, it'll go on to that guy. And I'm okay with that. Generally, I'm not okay with aim assist. In this case, it's worth it, and it allows you to really engage and still feel comfortable. So while movement for me is not really that comfortable, you kind of get used to it after a little while. There are certain points where you'll be just standing still and, you know, looting. Not as easy as, let's say, PC, where you want to continuously shift your guy back and forth as you're looting. Can't really do that here. And here I accidentally fire. Luckily enough, you know, a guy was already firing against me. So we look here, you snap, aim down sights with that little reticle, and, you know, you kind of see where the guy is. The guy is doing some dipping and dodging. He's hit me a few times. Now, one thing that is also important is if a game doesn't fill up all the way, the game lobby will auto-populate the remaining players with bots. So sometimes you might be fighting a bot. So I think that's something that's worth highlighting. I personally don't mind, like if it's, you know, 80 people in a game and 20 are bots, that's fine. The bots are usually easy to dispatch with. One thing also about the sound, so sound quality is great. The only thing is that, man, are the footsteps ever loud. So you can't really sneak up on anybody, but that's fine. Nothing much more. And here we see a close gun battle. So, and then I kill him. Thank God. So, the thing with this here, the looting, again, like I mentioned, it's pretty intuitive. You can pick up other things that haven't been auto-picked up for you, but, you know, you want to loot quick. And another thing about looting is, so I've had a sniper rifle in my first game. I threw it away, and I ran with the Vector and an M4. Here I've got an AK and an M16. I did kill somebody last game with 4x scope, and it was okay, but it was a bit of a fight. Already, like, if you've seen any of my PUBG PC or Xbox gameplay, my aiming isn't the best as it is, so it's not a far stretch for my aiming to be bad here. Practice, I think, would be the best bet. So if you do get this game, you know, stick with it a bit, and then just plow right on through. One of the other things that I'd like to mention about the game is, if you already have the PC or Xbox version, you might be wondering, is this worth getting? Well, it's a free game, so it doesn't hurt to get it at all. Like, it doesn't cost you any money. So if you don't have a PC or Xbox, yeah, this game is a fair, good representation of Battlegrounds. I would highly suggest picking it up. It's fun. I had a lot of fun playing it. I was a bit frustrated at times just because I know how I can play with the other two versions of the game, and it's not directly translatable. But a lot of the skills, if you're a already existing PUBG player, do translate to this mobile version. However, I don't see the need to constantly play the game. So if you already have it at home, you know, and you're outside, like, if you're traveling a lot, maybe you pick up this game to play. I don't know. But if it's just to kind of on your commute from home, I personally don't think I would be playing it on a regular commute. I kind of might want to distance myself and not always be on PUBG at all hours of the day. But hey, that's me, you know. If that's what you're looking for, then perfect. But I do suggest, whether you own the game or whether you don't, to pick it up, try it out. Those who own the game might not stick around long enough, but those who are just like mobile players, or those who just don't have the money for a high-end PC for gaming, or want to own a console, there you go. You now are able to get into the phenomenon that is Battlegrounds. All in all, I think it's a great port. One of the better ports of a game that I've seen from PC to mobile, and they've managed to actually, you know, keep everything intact. Yeah, there's certain layouts of houses that might be different for graphic reasons, and the graphics are obviously not comparable to like a, you know, 60 frame per second high-end like 4K gaming rig or something like that you might have. So don't go in there if you like graphics and you're a graphics guy. Yeah, this is gonna be a severely dumbed down version, but you're getting this game to play the game, not admire its graphical prowess. But even at that, considering of all the sprites, all the guns, everything that's just inside the game, it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I would say get it, pick it up. Doesn't hurt to try it out. Never know if you're gonna like it. I think you will though. From the two games that I've played, I had a fun time. Although I will be honest, I don't think I will be playing it much more than I already do, because I have PUBG on Xbox. I have PUBG on PC, and I play those games a fair bit. So I think I'm going to use my time elsewhere and doing other things. Like I have a few other mobile games I'd like to play. You know, one of them being Hearthstone, another one being Star Trek Timelines, and then, you know, a few like Infection, a few small games, Lords of Waterdeep. So this would slot in if I want to switch it up. I'm not going to delete it from my mobile device, but I won't be logging onto it every day. There you have it. Let me know what you think of PUBG Mobile. Don't what? Tell me what you like. Tell me which version you like. If you've got all three, if you got two, which one is your favorite and why? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, good gaming.